There is not a single white British child in 72 schools across England. In 454 schools, white British children make up less than 2% of the student body. White British children are also now a minority in 1 in 4 schools. That is data from the Department of Education reported by The Telegraph today. Tell me this, how does any country expect assimilation, let alone a shared culture, when thousands of children grow up in classrooms where white British identity is the exception, not the norm? Will there be a White History Month to help with these minority children to feel included? Will there be DEI initiatives to give them a leg up? Of course not.
I'm filming a video directly off the back of that last one because inevitably it's going to get a pile on from people calling me a racist for talking about it and actual racists who want to weaponize it. Let's start with British culture or white British culture, because yes, it's a thing. It's not racist to say there is such thing as white British culture. It's been the culture that's been developed by white Anglo-Saxon people mostly, going all the way back hundreds of years, centuries, over 1,000 years ago, and has now formed the British identity we have today. And the reality is over 80% of the people in this country, the vast majority of people in this country, are white and British. Therefore, we have a culture. And what's happened is with mass immigration, we are losing some of the fabric of that culture. And when we highlight things like 72 schools where there are 0 British kids in them, what do you think the implications are for the kids who are growing up in those areas and going to those schools, not being brought up or around the prevailing culture or the prevailing race of people in that society? They're going to be alienated. What happens when they go to the workforce? They're going to feel completely alien to the vast majority of their co-workers. That's not multiculturalism. That's a new culture forming in place of one that no longer exists. And should we accept that in Britain? No, I don't believe that's right for any country. And it's, again, not racist to say that. Now let's talk about skin colour, because this has got nothing to do with your skin colour. This is about the content of your character and your love for the British culture. Because if you move here, you should be moving here because you love our way of life and you want to integrate in it, not because you want to bring the culture of your country and put it on top of the one that already exists. And that's what's happening in these ghettoized communities, is there's no British culture left, so it's being filled with by the vacuum. And therefore those people over decades are going, why do we need to abide by this culture? Because actually it doesn't even exist here anymore. That is the issue we're trying to highlight. It's got nothing to do with skin colour, and it's got everything to do with culture.